Many people want a meaningful life, but the more they try to plan everything perfectly, the more stuck they feel. The problem is often not a lack of ability. It is the method. Life is not a puzzle with one correct answer. It is more like a design project. And good design does not begin with certainty. It begins with curiosity. A powerful shift is to stop asking, "What should I be forever?" and start asking, "What do I want to grow into next?" Life is always changing, so your direction can change too. When you are trying to build something new, pure logic is not enough. You need curiosity, openness, and the willingness to test ideas in real life. Many people are held back by a few false beliefs. The first is that everyone must find one single passion. It sounds inspiring, but it is not true for most people. Only a small number of people have one clear passion from the beginning. Most people are interested in many things. That is not confusion. That is possibility. If you do not have one perfect answer yet, you are not behind. You are exploring. The second false belief is that by a certain age you should already know exactly where your life is going. Society often creates an invisible schedule and makes people feel late. But late for what? Life is not a race with one finish line. People grow at different speeds. Many important decisions become clear only after real experience. So instead of judging yourself, begin with where you are now. The third false belief is the most dangerous, the idea that there is only one best possible version of you. If you believe that, every choice feels terrifying. But there is not just one good future waiting for you. There are many lives you could build, and several of them could be meaningful, successful, and joyful. The search for one perfect answer often prevents people from choosing any good answer at all. So how do you design your life better? First, connect the dots between who you are, what you believe, and what you do. A meaningful life is not built only through achievement. It comes from coherence. When your daily actions match your values, life begins to feel more complete. A useful way to start is by asking two simple questions. Why do I work? And what do I believe life is for? When your answers support each other, your life starts to make sense as a whole. Second, learn to recognize what cannot be changed. Some problems are not really solvable in the way you want. These are like gravity. You cannot argue with them. If a situation is fixed and you are not able or willing to change it, fighting it endlessly only wastes energy. In those moments, acceptance is not weakness. It is clarity. Once you accept reality, you can ask a better question. Can I work well within the situation, or do I need a different path? Third, never build your future around only one plan. Create at least 3 possible versions of your next few years. The first is your current path. Improve. If things go well, what could that life become? The second is your backup path. If your current job, field, or goal disappeared, what else could you do? The third is your wild card path. What would you choose if money were enough and fear of judgment disappeared? This exercise is powerful because it reminds you that your future is larger than your current anxiety. It also brings back ideas you may have forgotten. Fourth, prototype your future before making dramatic changes. Instead of quitting everything and hoping for the best, test your ideas in small ways. Talk to people who are already doing what interests you. Ask them what their daily life is really like, how they got there, and what surprised them. These conversations often teach more than your imagination can. You can also test through direct experience. Take a class, join a project, volunteer, or spend time in that environment. Thinking is helpful, but real experience gives better data. Sometimes your body knows before your mind does. If an experience gives you energy, focus, and excitement, pay attention. Finally, learn how to choose well. Today, many people do not suffer from too few options. They suffer from too many. And when everything seems possible, people often freeze. So reduce your choices. Keep a short list and decide from there. Also remember this, you often do not know how you truly feel about a decision until it becomes real. Endless comparison will not always help. Good decisions are not made by reason alone. Emotion, instinct, and gut feeling are also forms of intelligence. After you choose, move forward. If you keep every door open forever, you reduce your chance of being happy. Commitment gives a choice meaning. That does not mean you can never change again. It simply means you stop torturing yourself with endless doubt. If needed, you can redesign later. In the end, designing your life is not about discovering one perfect answer. It is about building a life through curiosity, reflection, and action. Stay open, talk to people, try things, accept what cannot be changed. Imagine more than one future. Then choose, commit, and keep moving. That is how a meaningful and joyful life is designed. Have a nice day.